Hey, good morning, and thanks for coming back to the channel. This is Mother's Day 2023. That's in May. This doesn't have anything to do with Mother's Day. I read an article this morning in the Wall Street Journal, and it was an op-ed, some anti-gun nutbag whining about, how many guns there are and how bad it is. And his premise was that uh, people who carry guns today and who want guns, there's two types. There are the quote legitimate gun owners, and then there are the fetishes, those crazy gun nuts that have no legitimate reason for having the guns that they do. So he's making the argument that unless you have a legitimate reason to have a gun, then you shouldn't have one. And that carrying guns in public is craziness. Self-defense in the home is okay as long as the guns are locked up and kept safe, right? But the idea he's putting forward is that unless you have a legitimate reason, now remember, Bruen, Heller, Supreme Court decisions recent say that we American citizens, all of us, have a right to keep and bear arms and have a right to have arms for lawful purposes, not legitimate reasons, lawful purposes. Well, a lawful purpose, I'll do the opposite, is murdering someone with a firearm is not a lawful purpose, right? Trying to intimidate someone and rob them with a gun is not a lawful purpose. You follow me? So self-defense and defense of the country is a lawful purpose. But there are those like this author who feel they're not legitimate. They should not be. And those of us that believe fully in the Second Amendment and the rights that it gives all of us, including those who choose not to exercise that right, we are crazy people. We are crazy people. Crazy. A hunter is not a crazy person. A hunter has a legitimate reason. A cop has a legitimate reason. A competitor, that's a legitimate reason. There is no other legitimate reasons. In other words, civilians should not have guns at all. But in this country, good luck with changing that. So when you will hear that theme. You will hear that theme. Legitimate reason. There's no legitimate reason. There's no legitimate reason. And a person that says that is ignorant and dangerous. Dangerous to themselves, dangerous to others, and dangerous to the country. Because that means that they are the type of person who will not defend themselves when it's necessary. I don't care with whatever tool they have. So a person that says we have no legitimate reason to have arms, forget guns, arms, that person is a coward. They are a philosophical coward, and they are an actual coward. So when you hear that, the response word is, well, you're just a coward. All right. I'm having my morning coffee, and I'm a grumpy old vet, as you can tell by the shirt. I'm going to go. If you like the content, please subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. As always, wherever you can, however you can, whenever you can, carry on.